to another Busy Bee hack. We're going in with number 3 today. Today's one is all about tracking your exercise. So for those that are really busy and can't get to the gym, well, I recommend tracking your daily steps and daily activity that you already do. So a lot of people I know have started to switch up to Fitbit, and I fully recommend it. So I did do a post on this on my Instagram. If you haven't seen it, then please check it out. But it follows on from steps 1 and 2, basically, about walking and getting out on your lunch and break times. But all your daily activity will add up to whatever job you're in. You know, you might stand up from your office desk. If you're a teacher, you might be stood up constantly teaching, but whatever, all your steps do add up, and it would be great if you can track them, because there are so many benefits to you beating this goal and making you more active over your day. So if we look at it as a whole, I recommend getting a watch. Apps do this, but you might not always have your phone on you, so I do recommend that you get a watch. With a watch, you can just have it on your wrist. It can count your steps. Some of them now count your heart rate, so you can go out and do something a little bit more strenuous. Say you do a bit of a run to the bus. As you get on, you're doing a step. As you walk to your next place, you're then doing a walk. But with your heart rate changing, a lot of watches nowadays can measure this. So if you're tracking, it all adds up. The Fitbits, the apps, whichever way you're doing it, it all adds up. And you can see how much you're doing. So you can see how many steps you're doing over an hour, over how you're doing over a day, and then over a week. You can try and beat this daily or weekly, whatever. You're having a competition with yourself, and it means that your activity level is likely to go up. The goal becomes clear. If you only did, obviously it's going to be far more than this, but say you only did 10 steps one day, then the next day you would aim for 15, the next day you'd aim for 20, and you'll find that you're moving more, which obviously means you're burning more calories and you're staying fitter and healthier. The idea with the apps and the Fitbit, as well as your goals becoming clear, you sometimes get that extra bit of motivation that you need to push you, because you can clearly see, you can look down at your watch and be like, oh my gosh, I've done 5,000 steps. I really want to beat yesterday's goal of 5,600 steps. So you have the motivation to go out and push yourself for those extra 600 steps, because you have that goal in mind, and it creates the motivation to be your own goal. I'm always like that. I'm never in competition with anyone else but myself. My PBs are what matter, and that's a personal best. So you're going in to beat your personal best of the day before, the week before, and you'll find you're doing a lot because you want to be. We naturally always want to better ourselves. It can keep you accountable, which is great, because sometimes we do have bad days, sometimes we have good days, and it's good to keep track of both, because you can know throughout your day what does keep your steps up. You know, if you take the bus, do you have more steps in your day than taking the car? And you can then make healthier choices down the line. Sometimes the watches can do more. I know the Apple Watch has a breathing mechanism now. I think one of the Fitbits does as well, and the watch will tell you to stand and breathe certain ways, and this is all things that are leading us to happier, healthier, fitter lives. If you just stand up every few minutes, if you're at an office desk job, you know what I'm saying, if you stand up every now and then, you create blood flow, your posture's better, meaning your core's better, your breathing's better. It leads to so many different things that people don't actually think about. So with having one of the watches, some of them might say you need to stand now. So you stand, then you end up walking because you've stood up, and then you end up breathing properly because of all these other things. It's just a bit of a domino effect, but it just happens. This helps you progress. You then want to do better, you want to achieve more, and you're in competition with yourself, like I previously said, so your progress usually improves. So as well as forming healthy habits, it can also be very addictive, which means that you are likely to keep these healthy habits, which, if they're healthy habits, that's a good thing. It's not an addictive It's not the word addictive in a negative connotation. So by having a watch of some description, you can create these healthy habits which you then become addicted to beating. You're smashing your goals, you're wanting to do better, and to me that has a positive effect on your life. So as well as helping your daily life, it will also help those people that do go training. If you're going to the gym, you can also see your steps and your heart rate and your calories and everything on one of these watches too. I would take a lot of the things on the watch by a pinch of salt, but definitely with steps and progress and tracking small accomplishments throughout your daily life, I thoroughly recommend for those busy bees. So I hope this has helped you, and yeah, let me know if you do have a Fitbit or any type of watch. Which one do you use? Do you find it useful? Do you find it a hindrance? Let me know in the comments below, and stay tuned for the next one. Bye guys!